What is up, guys? So for the accessories, what you want to do is click them, and then you'll want to group it with the base gun. That way it moves with the base gun. So what I mean is like this, and you'll want to group it together. It'll be a plus for you, and it'll be right here. You can also press L1 and square after pressing L1 and X on the gun, and open up these settings to either turn this stuff off or on and mess with this stuff right here. This is technically just your finishes. Other things you can do is coat mode and style mode and effects mode to your weapon, and you can even change the flick type in style mode also, in the direction the flicks are going. You can try paint mode to texture things. There should be a texture thing in the future for stuff that you create, so you can even probably be able to have some kind of, they were talking about texture packs. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Again, I was super tired. I didn't realize stopping coffee would affect me like that, and that's why I haven't been uploading, because I've been super tired. Yeah. What is up, guys? Do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell. All that great stuff. Join the Dreams PS4. And me know I'm Young Tech's YouTube and Dreams. Follow me here. Follow me on Twitch also. So this is how you make guns I made for this method. The first part you'll want to make for the gun is the ring right here, and you can clone that to put that right there and on the beginning. Then after you made the base shape, you'll want to work on your architecture and shading. So shading is how you'll make it look more realistic. I usually shade the bottom part black and the top part white after I shade the whole thing a base white after picking my original color that I want to pick. So let's go ahead and begin this. It shouldn't actually take you too long to do this. This is actually one of the easiest things to make in Dreams PS4. What you want to do first, again, is make the ring. So go into sculpture, donut, choose your color, and then your finish is usually going to be metal. You can mess around with it, but for a gun it seems like metal is the right thing. And then you'll want to turn on mirror mode right quick and grid snap, and probably stay upright. You want to align it, see where your mirror is facing. Then once you know where your mirror is facing, you want to turn it off and undo, and then just place it down. Turn back on mirror mode, and I like pulling out the cylinder for this part and doing a cut like this to where it's more of a ring, and a cut on the inside. And you can move this stuff around also, the cuts that you make, if you need to. And turn off grid snap while you do it. Make it more perfect if you need to. All that great stuff. And you can also squeeze things closer together if you need to, or split them further apart. Next, after you make your ring, what you will want to do is exit and start working on the barrel. I think that's what it's called. I don't really know. I just listened to a whole bunch of rap music. So that's what we're gonna work on now. Sculpt. I usually make it a cylinder. Go up here, choose whatever color. This one. Then I will go to finishes, metal, and then I will turn on grid snap, mirror mode, just so I can see where the mirror is facing. Lay down one without mirror mode, and then we can like connect this later if we want to, or we can do that now. Take it out of this, move this where it needs to be moved, and wherever this is placed will determine what kind of gun you're making. Just go back into this, stretch tool, stretch the nose. Then I usually would stretch this beyond where the ring is. Then what you'll want to do is pull out a square, so you're making the handle now, the grip. Put it on stamp mode. You can either use the cylinder for this, or you can use a square. I think last time I used the cylinder for the other gun. I'll just use the cylinder again just for time-consuming sake, you know. And if you like the grid snap settings that I have, again, for some parts you want to turn off grid snaps, it's 1/8. I'm going to turn it off for a second just so I can make sure this is aligned right. 1/8 seems to work really good for weapons like this. And then what we're going to do is use the stretch tool. Stretch that. Look at it this way, realign it. So this way whenever we realign it, take it off and stay upright, it'll like stay in the same position, and I won't be like, you know, messing with the alignment. That keeps it all symmetrical. Then what we're going to do is go to stretch, and down here we will make everything closer together. And if it's too long, we can either cut it right here in blend mode, which is really cool. It's a really cool technique. I'll show you. And then this will be the trigger. We're going to clone this, and it'll also be this part. And if we want to make a crosshair, this is also that. So now what we're going to do is cut right here. We're going to cut right there. Stamp. And I usually use the circle, and you can turn on mirror now if you want to. For a lot of these cuts for the architecture of the gun, as you can see like right there, you want mirror mode for that kind of stuff, which is why you want mirror mode to be correct. Because architecture and shading is how you're going to make this gun look realistic, as well as the nuts and bolts and anything else. Look at a gun picture also, guys. The reason I haven't been uploading this, if I haven't said this, it's because I've been tired. Because I stopped drinking coffee, and I did not realize it would affect me like that, guys. I'm gonna be real. So, where are we? Okay. Mirror mode. Just one cut right here. And you'll be good. And you don't have to do this part in mirror mode. I just like doing it right there. I like doing a blend cut right here, and I like doing a blend cut right here. So what I mean by a blend cut is while you're in stamp mode, go here, turn it up. I like doing one at the bottom and one right here, kind of like this. Then I like putting the hole in the gun right about now outside of blend mode, so then I would turn off blend mode and maybe mirror mode also. And then if I need to get the front part more flat like that, then you can just make a base cut. If you don't want it looking like a water gun, probably important. So what you would do is this, make sure there's no blend settings, probably put it on stay upright, something like that. And then on the sides, what you're going to want to do is start adding some architecture. Just lay down one cut, and then you can go up to, and you want to do this in mirror mode. Then you want to get closer to the gun. You can realign it if you want to. You can do the same thing for this part right here if you want to. And then for this part, just clone it, downsize it, clone it, scope in, turn this to cut mode, no blend, turn down the blend if you need to, turn it to circle, turn it off a mirror, make your crosshair, L1 and X to switch, you know, then make your trigger the same way, L1 and X, you won't want to L1 and X on that, you'll just want to scope out and clone. Whenever you clone these things, make sure you're scoped out, press R3 and R2 to flip. And I might have the trigger the wrong way, which is really funny. It's on stay upright, so turn that off. I think it's the right way now. Now for your shading, what you want to do, I want an X on the main part of the gun. Go to white, and then hit the spray paint tool. This is how you get it all realistic. Sometimes you gotta press this like twice. I'll like do this, and then what I'll do is I'll go to the bottom, spray paint that darker. This, then I'll go to edit, soft blend, turn that up, make this part darker. And the better you are at shading, the more realistic it's going to look. And then the top part usually shiny, or the bottom part shiny and the top part darker. And then you'll want to look up other features of the gun that you can add to it to make your architecture and shading better. The better your architecture and shading is, the more realistic it's going to look. It's probably the best one I've made so far. So that's how you make guns in Dreams Ps4. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and peace out.